Alright, today's video is titled Sex for Empaths and hsps, which stands for Highly Sensitive Persons. I guess I would first say, Mom, don't watch this video, and any other family members, don't watch this video. So even though it's a serious matter, this isn't like I'm not gonna make a fucking porno or something, but I had a conversation the other day, and I think it was worth talking about because I think a lot of empaths and highly sensitive people will feel this same way, and it's definitely worth talking about because I never really understood it until I had this conversation the other day. The thing with empaths and highly sensitive people that are very sensitive to their feelings and emotions and the feelings and emotions of other people will be that sex to them is an experience. It's not just wham bam, thank you ma'am, and we would not prefer just quick runarounds and one night stands with people we don't know. Actually, a lot of us can't even do that because just the idea of being with somebody that we haven't like really touched into their personalized energy bubbles, it kind of freaks us out, and we don't really want to go there, and it's really awkward for us too. We can't really do that because of the awkwardness. But so the gist of this video is, if you're an empath, if you're a highly sensitive person, you will not meet a lot of people that will sexually be compatible with you, simply because a lot of people, they've shielded their emotions, their sexuality has been capped off, and it's been dumbed down, and it's been turned off from society and childhood and everything that's told them that, you know, it's of the devil and da this and that. So, and this goes for males and females. I would say mostly males are the ones that fall into this category of people that don't know how to have like real compassionate sex with somebody else. They usually just put it in and go. A lot of females are naturally kind of, since they have feminine energy, are a little bit more adaptive to sexuality, as in when it comes to feeling for the other person. But for me, so you won't meet a lot of people that are compatible in that area, because a highly sensitive person and an empath, they're gonna think about the other person at the same time. So they're gonna think about pleasing them. They're gonna take time to go into regions and places of the body that, you know, some people may not focus on, and they'll think about themselves, yeah, but they're also going to think about you and how much you're being pleased and how happy you are, because really sex should be an experience for all of us. It shouldn't be just one-sided, and you shouldn't not care about the other person that's involved, you know, because it's a beautiful thing, and a lot of people take it for granted. And so, you know, the trick is, I think, for people that are like us, is you got to find somebody that's an empath. You got to find somebody that's a highly sensitive person to feel actually satisfied sexually, because you won't be. There's been various times where I thought to myself, man, this woman just didn't like really take care of this situation, you know what I mean? Like she didn't take any lead, or she didn't try to I always thought to myself, like, you know, she could have just been more involved, because there's that whole for the man side, there's that whole idea, and I don't say this about women because I think it's pretty negative, and I appreciate sex regardless, but there's a whole dead fish thing where a lot of women just lay there, and if you ask or suggest that they switch positions or, you know, get more involved, they get kind of offended, and I don't want to, or I can't do that, or I don't want to like be on top when my whole body's out there and you could look at it. And so a lot of them don't actually get involved like that, which is unfortunate. But so the idea, if you're an empath or a highly sensitive person, is you got to find that compatibility, and it's not easy because not a lot of people are really open like that emotionally. And this goes all along with relationships and everything else too in life for people like us. You got to find people that are in touch with their emotions and haven't completely shut the world off, because for people like us, we can't deal with that, and that's very hard, and it'll be very hard on you, and it'll be very sad and disappointing. That's the idea of today, and I think it was worth talking about, because I think some people may wonder, why they haven't found that compatibility, and why they sometimes feel like, things are one-sided, or they really want to be like really satisfied. And the way to find that is to be patient, and is to really be able to read people instead of just giving yourself away to every random Joe that comes along with a wiener or a vagina, because satisfaction is cool in its own way, but it's like a drug, and if you just get used to it being emotionless, it's gonna become fleeting, and it's gonna become problematic, as opposed to sexuality, which should be open and beautiful. And that's all I got. I hope that made sense to you, and I hope you understand what that means. And if you want to kind of tap into this really vital part of life, I mean, sexuality is so vital, and if you and your partner can be compatible on this level, it's like a mind-boggling thing, and we should all have partners like this. It would be beautiful, and people would be happier and more sexually pleased. And Trevor out.